Greetings, good people. What's up? What's happening? My name is Dr. Clarence, and welcome back to TV7 Live, where we get to give you all the hottest and top trending topics, broadcasting live and direct from Zimbabwe, Africa. So what is happening today? We are seeing President Mnangagwa releasing a video. Another story that has just happened in Zimbabwe. There's been detected nuclear radioactive materials. Nuclear.
After every 5 years, to end up Congress.
Our constitution says that after every 5 years, we go for a Congress. But my last term, my 5 years is about over.
The Congress about 5 years. Every 5 years, to end up Congress. I did it. Congress, to serve the president. President, my term, 5 years, 5 years.
When you go to Congress to choose our president must sit for 2 terms of 5 years each.
In the 5 years, Congress, so now my last 5 years.
So now I'm doing my last 5 years. Alright, hanzi mazuva angu ekuzorora ava pedo toenda ku Congress totsvaga anoteedza tsoka dzangu. But anyways, what we're going to be doing now is let us listen very carefully. When he says mazuva angu ekuzorora ndakuenda kunozorora, how does the crowd respond to this announcement by the Commander-in-Chief of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces? All right, let me play it again. The reaction there is mixed. It's like there's about a cheer to erupt. Then the cheer just cuts. Just like that. Then others start to sound as if they are complaining that ED is about to go. Let me play it again. So I think just before the we can hear clapping and whistles there. Then it cuts very quickly. Then there's a little bit of complaining, more like jeering, booing, like. Soka zamunu mtapa. My mic just went off there. If we listen to the crowd response, I don't know when it switched off. All right. Panozi maziwa. There's a little bit of cheering, then followed by a little bit of complaining, but the cheering is what begins. People are hesitant.
Tomorrow is our future, which we must.
Okay, then he begins again, talking about something like tomorrow is our future, which we must. But anyways, this is just the part where the Ministry of Information posts there. Big up to Taona, proud Marshall Spears. And why can't he get a retirement now? We are tired of you. That's Charles Tonisi. He's maximizing. He is maximizing. Anyways, we saw a research shuffle in the Politburo in May. Then before that, we saw President ED involving a lot of Mnangagwas in his government, including his son becoming the deputy minister of finance. Then the other Mnangagwa son, we saw him getting promoted in the Zimbabwe army, military. Of course, he's a soldier. Of course, he worked for that promotion there. But the fact remains, he is a Mnangagwa, right? Those are the steps either to consolidate power or maybe I'm going out. Sikatimu langu tulombo kusiya mambo nanzwa hurumende mambo pindao because pangwe ndikava munogono share mkano ya kupinda. Enough respect to Nike Rupapa. Jiri say it's been long time, me brother. How are you doing over there? Okay. And Muguzika perfect watching from Janja. Kuri say Janja. Allen Bambile. Enough respect that. Those watching us live, guys, do click the like button. Now, something has happened at the border of Zimbabwe. Yeah. So this is also released by the Herald Zimbabwe. What happened here? They're saying radiation material intercepted at the border. National Nuclear Security Committee. So RPA is a spokesperson. He said this. The material was recovered after a South African registered Toyota Quantum owned by Takeman was intercepted last Wednesday. The vehicle had high radiation readings during routine checks at Beitbridge border post, said Mr. Huni. Now, come on, it was already having high radiation. The van was transporting stationery and 2 boxes labeled radioactive materials containing Troxler density gauges. Mr. Huni said the country's regulation Troxler density gauges must be transported in specific containers that meet standards and must be secured in a loading box to prevent accidents. Additionally, vehicles carrying such materials must display a visible radioactive material signs and no passengers are allowed near the loading box. These gauges contain radioactive materials, specifically cesium-137, americium-241, and beryllium, and were en route from South Africa to Mozambique. Upon detecting radiation dose exceeding 20 microsieverts per hour, the RPAZ inspector promptly alerted Zimra, EMA, and the Zimbabwe Republic Police. The stakeholders requested the necessary licenses for transporting the radioactive materials and found that the documentation was inadequate. The handling of the material failed to meet the safety standards, said Mr. Huni. So they took this truck here. He said the vehicle was escorted out of the border to prevent any harm to the public and was detained at the local quarantine facility. Yeah, so you just being near to this truck is very dangerous to your health. You can actually become unalive following this. You can get cancers, those sort of things and things. So now, the radioactive materials we are seeing here are americium, cesium, and beryllium. Cesium is used in mining for drilling holes, and then americium is used in those gauges that were mentioned above. Beryllium also used in power generation, right? So where were these materials are going? Where in Zimbabwe? These items are also used. Anything that is dangerous is a weapon. Okay, to make nuclear weapons, right? So were these materials coming to Zimbabwe or coming through Zimbabwe? Some information or some sources revealed that they were going to Mozambique. And again, in this article, the Zim Papers Herald say that these materials were going to Mozambique there. Anyways, Mozambique, of course, they do mining there. But anyways, we have a conflict that is ongoing there, the Cabo Delgado conflict currently ongoing there in Mozambique Big up to Rejoice Sanyama, says enough respect, Dr. Clarence. Tawana Pride says, big up tight security there on the border, enough respect. Peter Sinindi says, Ngaziende, Tanita Nazo, Tijidi, Chadi and Nikki watching from the ISS. Is it from the US or from the ISIS? It's from the US. Big up Dr. Clarence, Mambeo Vincent, say, Anzi. Wakanyura because wakatata kuoda shamwari. All right. Enough respect to everybody who's watching. Let me just check and knock at my door there. All right. Enough respect. Njabulo Bebe says, we are tired of you, Zanu, please. Just go forever. We need our new movement with new plans of developing. But does a weapon equals armament? It's the same thing. Dioma terroristi Arkumoza. Okay. Yeah, it's very possible because these terrorists, remember, they are financed, they are supported by other people. The people who support these terrorists. Okay. So it's very, very possible, especially when they are coming without everything in check, everything proper. This raises serious concerns because when you'll be dealing with nuclear, when you're talking of nuclear radioactive materials, we're not talking of some expensive, some very cheap materials. This stuff, you don't even find it in a high school periodic table of elements. You don't find it. This one, you will find it in another period of elements, which will give you the element of surprise. And the Tiriku wa Kabudura Muna August by fire, by force. I don't know what is going to be happening in August. Okay. Thank you very much to MFTV and one of my best journalists, Remy Pipe, live and clear. Enough respect to everybody who was watching us live right about now. Please, guys, do click the like button and subscribe to TV7 Live. Okay, so I wanted to cover the issue of constitutional changes and the issue that Mnangagwa might be seen extending his term in a GNU alongside Sengezo Tsabangu for 2 years, not necessarily a third term, but we'll do that on another day. Okay, I didn't do enough research on that one because we want to do all the research and come to a conclusion if that is possible, if that is not possible. But recently we saw the Anselm Sanyatwe viral video, the infamous video where he says this. He says ZANU-PF ichatonga kushikira madongi amiranyanga. He doesn't say Mnangagwa achatonga. Now he's one of the 2017 coup generals. And earlier on today at 5, I did a live titled General Anselm Sanyatwe, how powerful is he? So you can check out on TV7live.com. To those who may be wanting to just access TV7 Live without searching on Google, I'm just going to put our URL there. It says youtube.com/TV7 Live Africa. It doesn't matter if you use small letters or capital letters. But anyways, let me just put all small. youtube.com/TV7 Live Africa. That's how you can check out our channel. Then for you to be able to access our recent live broadcast, you check that. And there's where it says videos. Then there's where a section where it says live broadcasts. So we do more broadcasts, live broadcasts, than we do upload videos. If you want to see our videos, you check out Champions Network. Champions Network, that's where we do most of video uploads. So I'll put the link to Champions Network also in the description box below. We haven't managed to get a personalized URL for Champions Network. Anyways, enough respect to everybody who was watching us live. Marshall Spears, Biggie, she says, I'm watching from South Africa. Wakomana wekujoza mapindaga. DA Yakapinza, a very good Minister of Home Affairs. Please do take the issue ya Wikineo Chuvayo to the Democratic Alliance guys. Do just take them on their Twitter pages, send them emails, call them, all those sort of things so that they can investigate that Rainform company which was involved in corrupt activities with this guy, say Wikineo Chuvayo. Chichaona Ngirozi says, Tirikuwa Kudubura Mana August. Okay, I read that one before. Proactive Africa, so they say, enough respect. Stand for Mutindi, enough respect. Thank you very much for that positive comment. Anzi, but doctor, these days, your news is like Gambakwe. Don't come to pass. Kiki. Okay, me and Gambakwe, we are close buddies. Anyways, so anything that works, we share techniques and things like that. Big up to Remy Pipe at Tauna Proud. So I think you saw me on Gambakwe before I managed to recover this channel alongside other people. So they've helped me a lot through this passage. So remember, we just recovered our channel here. So we are very, very close buddies. With that, I'm going to sign out. As always, thank you for watching.